YouTube, we live, even though they screwed. It's gonna be rated X and R. Not that we are nasty niggas or we're gonna talk about, you know, but I have to cover myself because wicked, nasty, soulless beings and coming in the form of men and women are doing godful, ungodful acts to children, to babies, to women, to men. They have no preference. So YouTube, I'm going to give you a little bit of the rawness that we do on Facebook all day, every day. They had to learn. Now it's your turn. They had to learn the hard way. All right? They thought your boy was crazy. They'll tell you, this nigga ain't talking no type of godly stuff. Ain't no light in this, right? Because we're in the wax-worse generation. We're the last of Mohegans. So it is inevitable that we understand what we up against. Somewhere around there, I'll play one of my new tracks for y'all if you haven't heard it. But let's get down to business.
They thought I wouldn't find this. They thought I would never see this. But I caught them. I caught their hands in the cookie jar. Do you know what this is? What company this represents? Because this company killed infants. You definitely bought from them. You might even trust them. But once you hear what they have done, you'll never look at them the same. Tell me if you think you know in the comments below, but don't cheat. You have no idea. Now let me give you some hints. They sold parents on the idea of baby formula. They claimed it was FDA approved, but it wasn't. And even if it was, so what? They flooded hospitals with free formula. Why were they giving out this baby formula for free? Well, you see, when a woman stops breastfeeding for a certain amount of time, it stops giving the oxytocin necessary to keep producing breast milk. So the breast milk dries up. They knew this, so they would give the product out for free in hopes they would use it for a couple weeks, and then the breast milk dries up. So now they must go back to this company. You see, breast milk is free, but formula isn't. They took control of natural springs, bottled water, and sold it back to the communities that once drunk the water for free. In some regions, they would drain these water sources during droughts. When the people protested, they were told water is not a human right. Let that sink in. In low-income communities with unsafe water, they marketed the baby formula as the modern option, but the people had to mix it with contaminated water. The result, thousands of infants gone forever. This marketing campaign dropped breastfeeding, but the profits went up. But children who don't breastfeed have a higher chance of SIDS. They knew this, but they didn't care. The company behind this? That's right. Some of you guessed Nestle, and you were correct. You think this is crazy? Wait till you find out that feeding your child baby formula, not breastfeeding your child, is directly connected and is a causation of breast cancer in women. Wait until you find out that it's actually connected to the agricultural revolution. Wait until you learn that civilization is a zoo made for humans. There's a free audiobook about all of this, and it goes much deeper than I can. It also teaches you how to escape this.
Till I get up out of here, I got an appointment. But y'all should catch my Facebook. You know what I mean? We just did a live that connects to this. But I ain't want to leave y'all out, you know? Y'all be left out a lot of things, you know? Google don't like your boy. They be all mad. They be mad over there on Facebook, too. There ain't shit they can do. All right there. Wait. Let me know I lied. That's yesterday's message. Hold on, I lied, YouTube. Hold on, we gotta fix that. I had to hit the refresh button on these cats. There you go. Dolphin men. Men sand dolphin. I mean, actually, dolphin men, sand dolphin. I gotta fix that. It's an O on the end. Where the A is at. The angel mermaid, all right, connects with this. All right, so there you go. There you have it. There you see my page right there, B.C. That means Hebrew, but, you know, the Avat root, that's how you're going to say, Iyara. But that's how you say Hebrew in the Hebrew language. All right, no paleo. All right, now, let's get to business. Let's get to business, right? Now, merman, Dagon, Dugan, right? Creatures of the sea. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Zeus or Satan come down, aka Jupiter, right? And the pole star, to make war with you who live on the sea. Now, I ain't talking about no house floating in the damn water. We talking about niggas that live under the sea. You and me. You know what I'm saying? Mermaid type cats. For real. All right? They want you to think this is mythology. Your Bible say people gonna be taken. Two laying in bed. One gonna be taken. One gonna be there. Two gonna be turning the mill. One gonna be taken. One gonna be. But never said the hand of Yah. When Enoch was taken, it said God took him. It said God took him. God took him. Where was God at when it said something's gonna take you? All these people with abduction, and I ain't talking about an alien. There ain't no such thing as that. All right. But these creatures under the sea, they would have the alien skin. You know what I mean? We call mermaid, marine kingdom, as above, so below, still water above you and below your head, right? All right. So, yeah, I'm not far sketch, all right? Just a quick scenario, all right, of what we about to get into, okay? Because it's about to get ugly. I warned you. Let's get into it. Trial files, bruh. That's one of many. That's what
this guy is brave.
That's what they decide to tell us. I mean,
going undercover and getting these ladies to actually say this.
We're looking for livers and cardiac and yeah.
So this footage is being filmed by an undercover journalist. He goes to the National Abortion Federation's commercial trade show. This is being hosted at one of the biggest Planned Parenthoods in Texas. And this journalist is here to talk business.
Every time I do a meeting, I'm like, oh, that's love.
And this lady is Dr. Ann. She's the chief medical officer of this Planned Parenthood. And Dr. Ann is in the business of selling baby parts.
You have to come and play with our tissue and see if it's cool enough for you. We have a lot of it.
And they're like, yeah, that's pretty profitable too. We get 5 to 6 samples a week.
Most of which stuff you try to say, and survive it all samples a week. So I have 2 providers who go to 24 a week, and Ann is one of the providers.
This lady is named Tram, and she's the vice president of abortion access at Planned Parenthood. And Tram's about to tell us how she loves freezing conjoined twin babies as prize specimens to look at.
We had 17-week twins in the freezer, which were ready for, we were home to pick them up. They were like the most intact, and I was like, it's really cool though. There's like 3 legs, they like 2 spinal cords.
Yes, she knows what she's doing is psycho.
I'm like, yeah, I have like a leg for you. I'm like, oh shit. Other people sort of hear me, they're like, you're illegal.
Now, you might think that this is illegal and this stuff varies in all states. Well, it is, but they have their ways of getting around that.
If I'm doing a procedure and I'm in fear that it's about to come to the umbilicus, I might ask for a second set of forceps, pull the body at the cervix and pull off the leg.
Oh, so yeah, okay.
So it's not.
Right.
What she's talking about is a partial birth abortion, where the baby is being birthed, legs out, and as the head and neck are still in the womb, they snip the back of the neck and suck the brains out.
When you have patients who like cooperate, sometimes like just like there's good dilation, it's just like one pass, and
you get the whole thing.
that.
After this convention, the undercover journalist writes a contract offer to Tramp. We'll give you $750 for the baby's liver and $1,600 for the liver and thymus paired. Tram's all on board, and she forwards it to her higher-ups. Now, this was led by an organization called the Center for Medical Progress, which was founded by a journalist named David Delighted. After these videos were released, David's house was raided by the state, and they took the video footage of the crime that Planned Parenthood has been involved in. Planned Parenthood is still funded hundreds of millions of dollars by your taxes every year. Planned Parenthood needs to be defunded.
They're giving it to the Jinn, y'all. The Jinn need your body blood and your blood.
They're using human fetal cells from aborted babies as a flavor enhancement in our food supply.
Pepsi was busted for doing that. Pepsi was using that as a flavor enhancer in their cola.
Yeah, PepsiCo is certainly one of them, but the list is very long, and it's important for everybody to download the flyer that we have on stopthecrime.net so you don't...
Pause. Even water. That's Aquafina. So you know.
...consume this aborted fetal tissue. What does it do? Well, it incites anger, and it literally rewires our brain as we cannibalize ourselves. The same thing, of course, which happened with mad cow disease when they were grinding up roadkill and other cattle and feeding it to the cattle. We're being fed our own species, and we must know the products that are certainly implementing this. So I'm going to just read some of this to you now. But again, I caution you when you type in the list of companies using fetal cells from aborted babies, which you can do. Again, the list of companies using fetal cells from aborted babies. You're going to see a very disturbing photograph. But Cinemix is listed on its website, and its partners decided to ignore the letter from the Right to Life group that was certainly organizing against the use of humans in the food supply. And sadly, the Right for Life group lost their bid to stop this during the Obama administration. Now remember, it doesn't matter who's president. Anyone could have been president at that time. We're a corporate structure. We're run by the corporation, and certainly PepsiCo is a massive corporate. We're using human...
That's right, war ready, wicked. But the word did say, not a book, but in the cosmos, the sound of the Most High, about our eyes being blind, ears deaf, and we can't hear or see. It said that we'll be in a waxworks wicked generation. They wouldn't care, be lovers of themselves. We were warned. And it's sad, but we were warned.
So 6 months or a year from now, I'm like, and so now every time I do a meet a genie, I'm like, oh, there's Mom.
Yeah, you already know.
I'm like, yeah, I have like a leg for you. I'm like, oh, shit. Other people were to hear me, they're like, you're evil.
Breed children in order to sell them.
Yeah, but this is
And when they are sold, they come without birth certificates, which means it's easier to kill them and have no one ask where they are. We're also...
Well, that makes Mr. Obama one of them children, huh? Because he didn't have a birth certificate, right? Or did y'all forget that in their little Mandela deneuralizer sender machine?
Importing children by the plane load. Again, children who have no documentation. It's not just child slavery or child sex abuse. It's also child torture because you have adrenalized blood. You have the whole blood drinking ceremony of the satanic world. It's also the use of children for harvesting body organs. Breed.
What's the most evil?
What did Revelations tell us? They will only drink the adrenochrome blood of the righteous.
Company in the world.
I think if we're talking about like pure evil, then it's probably companies that still use like slavery or forced labor and stuff like that, like a lot in China. If we're talking about like pure evil, that's definitely it. In terms of like masterful manipulation, Nestle's definitely up there with how, you know, they make baby formula to replace mom's breast milk. But, you know, mother's breast milk is much more healthy and, you know, designed for babies. But theirs is like 40% seed oils or something like that. It's something ridiculous, but all these other terrible ingredients, everyone should definitely look look up like the ingredient label of baby formula. It's absolutely atrocious. But the way they got the public to accept baby formula is, humans, we naturally look up to influencers, not just like the creator type influencers that we think of today, but doctors, professionals in a lab coat. So they got doctors to recommend baby formula in really poor countries like the Philippines or whatever. So, and they would have people dress up as nurses, hand out baby formula samples, and they would hand out just enough baby formula to where once they got through that baby formula packet, feeding their kid with it, the mothers would naturally stop producing breast milk. So then they would have to keep buying more baby formula. And that's how they got these mothers hooked on baby formula, when it's like literally, it should be like literally a crime to feed your baby this stuff.
Yeah. Is this like Gerber? Or what's like the brand under?
I can't remember. It might be Gerber. Gotcha. I'm not sure though.
I know Nestle owns like Nestle Crunch Bars, Gerber, Baby, and then like Nesquik. But this is like specific to like baby formula. Were they the first company that did baby formula?
I'm not sure if they're the first, but they definitely popularized it.
What's the most evil company in the world?
Nestle's definitely up.
There is a baby brand named Frida Baby, which I have used in the past, and they sell baby products. They've sold pretty much everywhere. I can't think of a retailer that they're not in. They are one of the most prominent brands out there. But people started to notice after they captioned in a post were advertising the baby products. A rectal thermometer for a baby. They captioned it, "This is the closest your husband will get to a threesome." This is not a joke. This isn't, guessing or people making this up. That is what they put. So when people saw that, well, then they started looking at the packaging of their products. And I'm going to show you this here. Before we get to the next one, I'm going to turn down the volume because I want you to see this. I got to look at it here because it's too small on my screen. It says, "I'm a power sucker. I'm a power sucker." This is for this, it's like you put the thing in the baby's nose and then you kind of help them suck out the snot or something like that, because babies obviously can't blow their nose. But this says, "I'm a power sucker." And it's in quotations. Okay. Or brackets. Push it to the limit. Okay. How about a quickie? Yes. How about a quickie? Tap that. What does that say? Tap that gas. Like tap that. This is openly on their baby products. And I have something insane about the owner of this company. I'm going to play some more of this because I want you guys to see, get the story. But you have got to see what I discovered. I kid you not.
People are boycotting Freedom Mom, and reasonably so. As a mom, this absolutely disgusts me. It has now been brought to our attention that Freedom Mom has been using sex innuendos for their marketing. And this dates back all the way to 2020 to current. Some of these are really, really bad. The more not so serious ones, but one of the ones that are current that you can go in the store and find yourself is the electric nose sucker. I took this screenshot myself from the review section. The side of the box says, "I'm a power sucker." It gets worse. The head thermometer went to Target myself. I'll show you the screen recording, but on the side of the box, it says, "How about a quickie?" Again, this is a screenshot I took myself. I'm going to post this picture of their box of their humidifier saying, "I get turned on easily." This is not the worst because they actually have some posts back from 2020. They're absolutely disgusting. This one,
4 of these girls are almost due for delivery. They all share a similar story of how they found their way into Lagos, ending up in this 2-bedroom apartment somewhere in Okota area of Lagos. The odds of escaping are high as this building is well secured. That is until the arrival of 27-year-old Chima Destiny from Port Harcourt, River State. On arrival at the camp, she immediately smelled a rat after seeing a number of pregnant ladies in the apartment, and she quickly set in motion their escape plan.
She make up. She don't know that I'm around here. When I hear what she was telling, where the person was asking, when she was asking the person that how much is she going to buy a man, then I don't know what the person answered. She now started telling the person that man is 500, while woman is 350 or 300. Immediately I hear it, my mind caught. I say, so this is the world the woman take me to. I said, no, I will never do it. The woman went out. Immediately she come back. She called one of us to come and open the gate. The girl rush, open the gate. By then we don't plan and we don't arrange our bag. So immediately they open the gate, we run out.
One of the victims is 13-year-old Joy Jonathan from Alulu in Imo State. She recounts how she was lured into this trap.
It's a woman that told me that I will come and stay with the sister in this Lagos. And I'll be working for the sister. And I started asking the woman, is this the place to where I can? Is this the place? The woman said that anybody that enter here cannot be able to go out again.
This is the second time in 1 week the police will be busting an illegal camp for pregnant girls. The police, working with other agencies, now believe there may just be more syndicates like this.
We may be dealing with the same syndicate, with the same set of persons that are working on this. We are likely to even have more than this because this is a call for Lagosians to be on the lookout.
See? The monstrosity that is going on. Ain't that right, Facebook people up here right now? See? All this trafficking.
What's the most...
This is why we should not...
Wait. Make sure I get the ones I want to... From hospitals. There we go.
He said 72,000.
How would they take these kids? Like, where did they...
Where were they and how the girls that were hooked on drugs, right, and would leave them in the hospital. They would come in there and they'd act as if they were family and grab them, right, and then sell the baby. But he said 72,000, and that's cheap, right? And these are babies where they lock you in a hospital. You're not allowed to do drugs. You're not allowed to do anything, right? And they take you in a hospital. You sign papers, but you don't know what you're getting yourself into, right? They'll trick you. It's not. It's a hospital that's like worse than the hospital. He said.
Boom.
So I was doing some research last night and I could not sleep because Rocketbug, who is a small business on Amazon, is literally selling children. Like, look at these prices. $12,000. $12,000. There are limited reviews, but people are purchasing. I mean, people are purchasing. I think we should not report them. I went on there and reported and started reporting things. Because why is there a 1-star review on the $12,000 green shirt? Like, this is creepy. Look at the shirt designs for a child, and then they don't have certain months available on here. Like, nope. Jeff Bezos, whatever his name is, he's allowing child trafficking, and it's creepy. And it literally does not stop. Like, if anybody knows how to report this, like, please do. I went and gave a review, but, like, we need to report the entire store, Rocketbug. Like, this needs to be reported. So I was...
Just like when we said Wayfair about 5-6 years ago. Now it's out. Oh, BC wasn't crazy, huh? This stuff just... over market, baby. It's like you gotta know what you're dealing with here, man. You know, you gotta know what you're dealing here with. So I didn't want to make this too long. Let me give you a little sizzle music, right? To go out on. Braca, YouTube. Hit my videos. Music everywhere.